This is the boy's first pregnancy. Normally, it's a 10-month process, but he reached his due date after just 3 days, leaving his mother and brother shocked and the nurse confused. In 30 years of practice, she had never seen a man pregnant. At this point, the brother noticed something unusual in the ultrasound image, a snake-like creature, still slowly moving. The boy, regardless of what it was, just hoped for a natural birth, but the doctor warned him to be prepared that if it continued to grow, a cesarean section would be necessary. What's the situation? The cause of the matter goes back 3 days ago, when Loki's half-brother killed his biological father, and he has been holding a grudge. A terrible idea formed in his mind. A legend was born that the fusion of Odin's blood with Loki's would make him a demigod and half-giant, allowing him to gain strength equal to his brother. Taking advantage of the situation, he sent the nurse away on an excuse, found Odin's blood in the blood sample for sugar testing, and injected it into himself. Instantly, a surge of power exploded within him, and Odin's blood merged with his own. What a feeling of exhilaration. At this moment, he still did not know that a powerful life was being nurtured within him. A few days later, a wave of intense pain struck him, causing him to bend over, and he was immediately taken to the hospital. Finally, the doctors decided to perform a cesarean section. After a night of hard battle, the doctor finally extracted the thing. The doctor wanted to seek his opinion on sending it to a research institution, but Loki wouldn't agree, so he secretly took it home to raise, starting to carefully take care of the little snake. The ham that he couldn't bear to eat himself, he fed it huge bites, clearly treating it as his beloved pet. Unfortunately, the good times didn't last, as his mother discovered the situation, leading to a huge argument between them. Seeing his mother's firm stance, Loki decided to appeal emotionally, saying after all, it was flesh that came from his own body, and once the little snake grew a bit, he would let it go. But the mother was still worried, and asked Thor to check again, and evaluate whether it could be kept. Thor lifted the black cloth, but due to the dim light, only sounds could be heard, with nothing visible. Suddenly, the small snake darted out, opened its mouth wide, and stuck to the fish tank wall. In just 2 days, it had grown significantly larger, and with careful observation, its mouth was full of countless sharp teeth. The little snake seemed to sense Thor's comfort, and showed a strange smile. An unprecedented sense of crisis loomed over Thor. Under the pressure from his mother, and the snake's astonishing growth speed, Loki ultimately decided to let it go. Looking at his own flesh and blood, he couldn't help but give it a kiss. After reluctantly saying goodbye, he released it into the river. But who would have thought that this little snake would later encircle the entire continent of Northern Europe, and become Thor's greatest threat? It was the Midgard serpent.